And welcome back to Electric Bike Mark. On this video I'm going to be riding the King Bull Hunter 2.0S, as you see it right there. It's a 750 watt motor. It has a 48 volt 18 amp hour battery. And what I want to talk about on today's video is the Illinois State Bill 3336, Senate Bill 3336, SB 3336, and it was passed in June, on June the 1st of 2026, and it's just waiting on the governor signing it into law, which is basically a formality. It's going to happen. And so as of January 2027, these new laws will go in effect with respect to electric bikes, electric scooters, unicycles, EUs, EUCs, etc. But what has got me on this video is, or on this bill, and I'm going to talk about it on this video, is why are scooters, standing scooters, okay with going 28 miles per hour, which is throttle obviously only because you don't put pedals on a standing scooter, but an electric bicycle can only go 20 miles per hour with throttle. So here's what the Illinois State Bill says, what it says about this bill. Okay, so under Illinois SB 3336, the speed disparity stems from how the state categorizes these vehicles based on safety infrastructure, motor type, and intent. E-bikes use a three-class system prioritizing bicycle lane compatibility, whereas e-scooters are classified as electric micromobility devices and allowed higher standardized top speeds to safely mix with urban vehicular traffic. Okay, we'll talk more about this after I read some more of this and we get on and do a ride and talk. Key differences in Illinois law. E-bikes. E-bikes fall into the national three-class system. Class 1 and Class 2 e-bikes, including throttle-only models, are capped at 20 miles per hour because they are primarily expected to share paths with pedestrians, also with joggers and traditional cyclists. Class 3 e-bikes can reach 28 miles per hour, but only with pedal assist. The motor cuts off if you rely purely on the throttle. Electric scooters. E-scooters, often defined as having handlebars, a standing floorboard, and 2 or 3 wheels, are treated as motor vehicles because scooters lack the multi-gear mechanical advantages of bicycles for human-powered navigation. Illinois allows electric mobility devices and a standardized limit of 28 miles per hour on roads, bike lanes, and paths where you can ride them. Low-speed e-bikes allowed on streets, bike lanes, and trails, prohibited on sidewalks. E-scooters allowed in bike lanes, bike paths, and roads with speed limits under 35 miles per hour, prohibited from sidewalks at high speeds. The legislation championed by the Illinois Secretary of State unifies a chaotic patchwork of local municipal ordinances into a single comprehensive statewide code. So there you go, and it just boggles my mind, this. So let's hop on and talk about it. And I guess this has kind of bothered me for a long time, but not just the state of Illinois, but just the whole e-bike thing as a whole, the whole e-bike law. But let me put my speed up here so you can see how fast I'm going, because you can't see this particular display here. It's hard to see. Now I can't find my one I want to bring up here. Well, I guess we'll have to go with that. I can't find it. It didn't get deleted. I don't want to take all day looking for it. So let's just go without it. And trust me, I'm not going to go overly fast. But anyway, so I'm in pedal assist level 3 right now. And definitely leave a comment in the comments if you have thoughts on this. And let's just say let's just expand this beyond the state of Illinois and say it's in your state too, wherever you are. And how do you feel about it? If an electric scooter, a standing scooter, kick scooter, they're okay laws with you riding that 28 miles per hour, but an electric bicycle with throttle 20 miles per hour, you can pedal to 28. Obviously, you don't have to pedal a scooter because there is none on a scooter. And does it make any sense to you at all, that one? And if it does, please explain to all of us, including myself, who don't understand that. Because for the life of me, I'll never get that one. A speed limit is a speed limit is a speed limit. No matter which way you get to that speed, in my opinion, if you're going that speed, then you're going that speed. I mean, no matter what way you get there, whether you're running, pedaling, coasting down a hill or whatever, if you're going that speed, you're going that speed. And you know what this is going to do, I think? It may put more people actually on scooters or EUCs. It may very well, because people can say, okay, if I can only go 20 with my throttle on the bike, I want to go faster than that. Not me, but just I'm speaking on behalf of many viewers out there that feel this way. Okay, there's another thing you got to be cognizant of if you're in the state of Illinois. Be careful. If you have a bike, an e-bike, that can go beyond 20 miles per hour with your throttle, if you get caught with that, you could be fined or you could have your bike seized. So it says if the throttle exceeds 20 miles per hour, 1 mile per hour over, that's a no-no. So beware of that. So if you do unlock your bike, and I know some of these bikes unlock to 28, right? You'll buy them, not every bike, some bikes are already unlocked, but you can unlock that bike. I'm pedaling right now. I'm going to go up an assist level here. But you can unlock that bike that you just purchased that goes only 20 miles per hour before you unlock it. Then it goes 28 if you unlock it. But in some instances, not all, but quite often, the bike with throttle will go past 20 miles an hour. So if you're in the state of Illinois, be wary of that. As of January 2027, you might want to go in and change your settings back to 20 miles per hour. Because basically, you can't use the throttle. But here's the thing. What if you change it and want to go 28 miles per hour, but you want to go 28 miles per hour pedaling and you didn't know or don't want it to go 28 on throttle? Why are the companies making it so the bike actually goes 28 either way? Bike companies need to learn basically that to abide by the law, let's make it where it's exactly the way it's supposed to be, and that is 20 miles per hour throttling, 28 to pedal assist. Now, do I agree with that law? No, I do not. As I just mentioned, I don't understand for the life of me why a scooter can go 28. Basically, it's to navigate with traffic. Well, Excuse me, but I'm using the bike for the same thing. So what makes them think that the scooter has to go 28, but the bike can only go 20 unless you pedal it? Which is fine, you know, depending on which bike I'm on, usually I pedal anyway, so it's not like I'm immune to pedaling. I'm pedaling right now, actually. There's only a couple of bikes that I have that I don't pedal, and you can pedal them, but I don't. I specifically own those bikes, and the reason why I got them is because I didn't want to pedal them. I got them as a throttle-only bike. So, yeah, so I mean, I could say right now, I'm glad I don't live in Illinois, but you know what? Your state is next. Be ready for it, because like I have said in the past, this is going to get even tighter, the laws, than they are right now. We're getting into 2027. 2027 is a big year, and then 2028 is the, I'm going to call it the dust settling year, because 27, between now and 2027, through this year and next year, big changes are happening, right? And we're going to get the vice is clamping down, basically. And so we're going to know a lot more as we get to 2028. So once we get to 2028, that is when I think we're going to see what happens here as far as what laws are what in what state. And I just wish there was a straight law right across the board. It would be easier for everyone to understand and know. Like, you could ride one day, you could be riding from one state to another. I could ride into Mississippi, which is not far from here, and the laws be totally different there. So I don't know, can I ride my electric bike, you know, that I'm riding in Tennessee? Can I ride the same one in Mississippi? Or if I go over to Arkansas, is it the same thing? You know, it's crazy. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out there. And what they're doing now is they're giving you enough time to get adjusted before the new year comes and that law begins in the state of Illinois. So just be careful out there. Anyone that has an e-bike that can throttle beyond 20, that's the one that I think is going to be the big one that's going to hit a lot of people. Yeah, you've unlocked the bike to 28, but does the bike go 28 with pedal assist, or can you throttle it to 28? Because if you can throttle it to 28, then you might want to go back and lock the bike. It's up to you. I'm just telling you now the laws that are coming, and whether they enforce it or not, I don't know, but you got to think all the talk. That's the next thing that they're going to have to do, is start enforcing these laws, because you can say it on one side here, but to not do anything about it on the other side, then it makes the whole thing kind of a moot situation, you know, if you're not going to do anything about it. Anyway, I don't like the laws. I'm just passing them on to you as I find out them. And so trying to keep everyone updated. It's crazy, and it's not over yet. I can tell you there's a lot more to come, a lot more to get settled. But that's going to do it for this video today. If you like this video, just hit that like button. If you would like to subscribe to the channel and haven't already, thank you very much. Just hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just hit that notification bell. And if you want to leave a comment on this video or any others that you've seen on the channel, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Once again, thank you for joining me on Electric Bike Mark. And until next time, be safe, everyone. Enjoy your e-bikes and keep your wheels on the road. See you later.